Okay.
She's been in a meeting basically since 9 o'clock this morning.
Well, I thought that's why we moved this meeting back, because we could accommodate her meeting. I thought that's why we moved it from 4 to 4:30.
It wasn't until yesterday that she didn't think she'd be able to make it, and she was still hoping today that she would be able to. But their meeting is just going longer than anticipated.
That seems to be the thing this time of year.
True.
And not this one. This will go smooth as silk.
Absolutely.
So our other members have not logged on yet. So I'm going to do a quick call.
I think there's one of them right now.
Debbie, I know this one's being recorded, but is it being telecast?
It is.
So basically they'll see us, we'll call the meeting to order, and then we'll go into closed session, and then they'll cut the audio.
It's not closed session.
Oh,
To do
okay.
this portion of it is in the public.
Okay.
So we do have a quorum now, correct, Christy?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let Beth in, and then we can start.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, so welcome. Thank you, everybody who was able to make it to this special meeting. And as you recall, at our November 19th meeting, oh, I'm sorry, Mike, you need to call the meeting to order. I just been told by Christy.
Okay.
So just as an update, because Estelle isn't here, I had asked Mike if he would chair tonight's meeting.
Right. Well, welcome to the December 8th, 2020 special HCOG board meeting. In accordance with Executive Order N29-20, the Humboldt County Association of Government meetings will be held virtually until further notice. The meeting can be viewed through Access Humboldt website or Suddenlink channels 10, 11, or 12. For public comment, you could call 669-900-6833 and enter meeting ID 869-9514-1847 and press *9 on your phone. This will raise your hand and you will continue to hear the meeting while you're on the call. When it's your turn for when it's time for public comment on the item you wish to speak on, the clerk will unmute your phone and you will hear a prompt indicating it's your time for public comment. With that, we'll call the meeting to order. And Christy, a roll call.
Okay. Mayor Winkler, Mayor Jones,
Here.
Mayor Seaman,
Here.
Councilmember Smith, Councilmember Strawn,
Here.
Councilmember West,
Here.
Councilmember Johnson.
Here.
Thank you.
And the first item on the agenda is public participation. Do we have anybody on line, Christy?
We do not.
Okay, we'll move into the first item on the agenda, the HCOG board member action items to ratify employment agreement for the executive director. HCOG board consider approving employment contract agreement for the new executive director, Beth Burks, with a start date of December 28th, 2020. And Debbie, do you have a staff report?
I do. Thank you. So as you recall, during the November 19th meeting, the board unanimously recommended Miss Beth Burks to fill the position for the HCOG Executive Director. And at that time, you had directed staff to talk with Beth and to enter into contract negotiations. I am happy to announce that she has accepted the offer to fill that position, and she is joining us in today's meeting. Beth does come to us with over 16 years of professional planning experience, and she has worked both in the public and private sector. In addition to her technical planning knowledge, Beth has a lot of experience in areas of budgeting and contracting, and she also brings expertise in staff management. The decision before you today is to approve the contract that you have been provided. Ms. Burks is proposing the start date of December 28th, and with that start date, the executive director will receive the health benefits that are outlined in the HCOG personnel policies for those employees who have started before January 1st, 2021. The salary position that was advertised was based on a 5-step pay range, and Ms. Burks has proposed that this board consider her at the second step for the first 6 months of her employment. And also, as outlined in the contract, the executive committee from your board will do an evaluation, and at that time, consider a pay increase to the third step. If the board has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. But first, I do want to welcome Miss Beth Burks and give her an opportunity to address you and see if she has any questions. So Beth, you have the floor.
Great, thank you. I don't have any questions. I just want to say that I'm just so very excited about this opportunity. I feel like it's really a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm so grateful to have it. And I'm just looking forward to working with all of you, working with the various committees, working with the public, and really showing up for Humboldt County and our region. So thank you. Thanks for the consideration, and yeah, I hope this is the start of something really wonderful. And also really appreciative so far of Debbie and Marcella just opening their wisdom and helping me through all the contracting process. And yeah, I think it's a great team that I'll be joining. So thank you.
Thank you. We're excited to see a new beginning. With bittersweet, we'll miss Marcella, but I understand that she's going to stay on a little bit longer to help you make the transition, and we look forward to that.
Great.
Yeah, I have a couple things I was going to say, but I don't know if it should be after the motion and the vote, maybe.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody have anything to ask a question of Beth or a comment?
No, are we open for a motion yet? Do we?
Yeah, if you don't have any questions, you can definitely make that motion.
And there is no public comment.
Okay.
So I will move to approve the contract. Do we need anything fancier than that? Do I have wording that I'm supposed to use?
There was wording in your staff report.
I know. I had it on my computer and then it went away. If somebody wants to jump in ahead of me, they could do that as well. It seems like it totally closed out.
It's just that with the addition of with her start date.
Oh, on December 28th.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can we get a roll call vote, Christy?
Okay. Mayor Jones,
Yes.
Mayor Seaman,
Aye.
Councilmember Strawn,
Yes.
Councilmember West,
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion approved unanimously.
And welcome.
Yeah, also welcome. I realized that after I made the motion, I didn't even say, hello, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll miss you on the Prosperity Network. I'm sure you're going to be too busy to do that now, but I'll see you plenty.
I just wanted to, I have a little couple cents. Beth and I work together as land use planners at the county. And I can tell you, just even as a coworker, she is very dedicated. She's very helpful. At that time in the planning department, a lot of people didn't like to work the counter. And that was one of my favorite places, and Beth as well. So we were kind of unique in that, in helping the public. I stayed out of the recruitment and the committee to just, provide a recommendation, just because I just wanted it to be free and open for everyone. And I can't tell you how happy I was at the decision. Debbie knows I kept my mouth shut. I didn't give off any influence, and so I'm just very happy that this board chose Beth. I will say that the HCOG staff, Christy, Debbie, and Una, are wonderful. So she's in good hands. And what I would like to say also, I keep repeating myself, is I'd like to think, and I'm pretty confident that I did leave HCOG better than when I came. And there's just so much opportunity for HCOG to shine so much more with the current staff and with Beth as leadership. It's just really, I'm really thankful for her, and I look forward to where HCOG can go and improve.
Well, we're going to miss you, Marcella. You were a really good director and really moved us forward. Years ago, I worked with Spencer Clifton, and then I took some time off from public service. And when I got back in, there you were. And it was an adjustment, but a good one, because I could see things moving forward, lots of projects. The county got money that was needed for so many of the projects that were started by Clifton. So now it's on to the next person to carry the torch, so to speak. Thank you.
And I'd like to compliment you too. I think you've been really great to work with personally. You're so good about getting back to us and bringing things to the meetings. And it's just really been nice to follow what you've done. I've been terribly impressed with what you've done. And so I know Beth will do equally well.
I think you'll do better.
No pressure though, Beth. But thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure serving all of you.
For me, I have been the longest employee here at HCOG, and I was here with Spencer Clifton for 10 years, with Marcella as an executive director for 11, and I am looking forward to Beth for hopefully not 11, but for however long it is. And so it's exciting too to see all the different changes and, work under 3 different executive directors. And I learned a lot from Marcella, and I'm sure I'll learn more from Beth.
Yeah, you learn what not to do sometimes.
You learn from your mistakes, right?
We all do.
I can say that I learned a lot from Marcella also. And my time on the tech, I spent a lot of time listening and learning, and with Debbie and Deborah and Una, but Marcella was the director, and so I'm glad that she was there, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to work with her. And who knows, maybe we'll get Mike and we'll all go on a motorcycle ride together.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, good luck in whatever your future holds for you, Marcella. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. I hope to lose my 19 COVID pounds.
I should send you my COVID Barbie meme. It's got her in her house, and she's put on a few pounds, that's for sure.
So I think we can adjourn.
Well, take a motion to adjourn.
Well, I'll move that we adjourn.
And I'll second it.
All right.
All right. Thank you all.
And not goodbye yet. See, I didn't do a big goodbye to you, Marcella, because you still got a few weeks. So.
She does have another meeting.
That's true. There is our third Thursday, which I assume is going to be as scheduled
Yeah, next week.
next
All
week.
right.
Okay.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye,
All
y'all.
right.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.